Last time I forgot doing this. Hey, how y'all doing? Brought my mic today. Hi, Angela. My day's okay. I had to attend a funeral today. One of my best friends' triplet sister passed away. I'm sorry, baby cows. Sorry, mama. We're doing a little light trespassing over here. We're gonna go find that charger plug cover. It's about the only spot where I'll be spotted by people. How are y'all doing today? It smells like manure here. No surprise. How do y'all feel about a little bit of trespassing? I'm still visible. I'm gonna collapse this in a little bit in case I get confronted or somebody wants to come confront me. I gotta find the spot in the fence where I went through the other day. I think it was a little farther up. I can't remember. I just know there's a clearing up here somewhere. Or a way through. Ooh, bumpy ground. Don't hit the manure. I do not want manure on my tire. Hey Allison, hey Ben. Yeah, it's getting late over there, huh? I think this is where I went through. Show you as I pull up on it. Little spot in the fence where I can easily squeeze through. You guys want to watch me get out, or you just want to come right with me? What do you think? We're just gonna go through. Yeah, if you gotta go, Ben, I understand. Go get you some good sleep. Not much Limitless, just doing a little bit of trespassing real quick, but we're on a recovery mission. We're gonna find a charger port cover in the grass, deep grass somewhere. Where are you at? I'm somewhere in North Texas. If you know anything about North Texas and you want to know more specific, maybe I'll entertain you. Currently, I am on somebody's public property where there are cows. I did pass them. If you want to see a few cows, you know, you could scroll back a couple minutes. We just said hi politely to the cows and carried on our way. We're going through this fence, so theoretically, I won't be trespassing anymore, right? Once you finish trespassing, it's over, right? It didn't happen. I don't know. I think maybe last time I went left, and then I went through. There was like a creek bed area I went through. It was really cool. I've been thinking about maybe trying to see if I can't do something, make another bike path. There's one on the other side of the lake. I'll take you on a stream next time, maybe. Show you the bike path on the other side of the lake. It's pretty fun. Real bumpy though. I don't know if I want to take you through the same stuff I went through the other day, or we could just walk around it. Be quicker if I just go around. It was cool under there though. I'm gonna go around. Oh, we got more people in here. I'd like to see that. Yeah, my friend's triplet sisters, they're a year younger than me. I played music with him for the past 20 years. And she just, I just scared a crane off. So you can see him take off over there. Nope, too late. He's already around the corner. Should I just go straight up the dam and avoid all this tall stuff? I think so. We're gonna go up and give people a good view and skip most of this tall grass. We are on a recovery mission. That takes precedent over anything else on this mission. We're climbing up the side of a dam with really tall grass. I'll take a look at the comments. I'm not going to go all the way up. There's this nice level, flat level here you can drive on. You can actually pass 2 or 3 cars by right here. Yeah, and it's hot out here. You see me sweating. It's like 95 or 97 degrees Fahrenheit. Hello, Sam. This is which place, dear? Well, back behind me, somebody's private property that I rode through on my one wheel without permission. Thought I'd take you along for the ride. And now we are riding across this little dam. It's a man-made lake in Munster, Texas. Small town, about 1,500 people. This is the place I was raised. Went to school from kindergarten through my senior year of high school. And we're just having some fun one wheeling, and we're not only gonna do our best to find this charger plug, I think we're gonna find it. Did a little research the other day after I noticed that I lost it. Went back and looked at my live stream footage to see if I could catch a glimpse of the cover on my one wheel. It's a little green plug, and I think I saw it, and it looked like it was dangling out last time I saw it. And I am looking at where that happened. So we're gonna start there and see if I can't follow my path, see if my one-wheeled tread is still there 2 days later. All right, I'm going to show you where I think it might be. So I'm down here. I had to walk a little bit, and then that patch of gray right there is like all folded over grass. I guess water runs down right there. I think it's going to be right there, if not just a little bit farther up here. I'm not going to go straight down right here though. I'm going to go to the end of this and then go down the hill. Savvy coots, vegans though, yeah, we're different, I guess. Sure wish we weren't so different. Why can't everybody else just respect others as individuals, right? Am I right? Or am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong in the chat. Like, shouldn't everyone just respect others as individuals? Or should we treat others as like they're objects? And we are approaching the spot where I'm going to start the search. Ringo is Paul's favorite Beatle now? Well, I'm a drummer, so I approve, I suppose. I did not hear about that, though. Don't know if that's bullshitting or not. So right now I'm just creeping over the spot where I think I last saw it. And it's a gray spot in the ground, so if I see a little green piece of rubber, oh my goodness, the search will be over and complete, and we can just continue to have a little fun. But it looks like I have not come across it yet. So once I get to the end of this little patch, I'm going to get off and walk it, looking for a little olive green piece of rubber that I don't want to leave behind. I don't think it's this far back. I gotta turn around because I'm pretty sure it's farther this way. I'm pretty sure I saw it in the footage. The live stream footage is a little bit fuzzy, and I apologize to all of you. And there it goes. I'm okay. Nobody's hurt here. All right, going back. You ain't wrong. So probably about the Ringo anti-parasite. Oh, Ringo's the only one left. I guess, you know, drummers know best. They know how to survive, I guess. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's already debris gathering up in my one wheel's charger port. That's why I need this plug. I'd like this one wheel to not have any problems. I mean, do y'all want to stare at the ground with me, or you just want to look at my face while I stare at the ground and walk slow and scan for a little green, olive green piece of rubber that quite possibly some little animal could have thought, hey, what is this? This looks cool, and taken it home as a gift to their significant other, or a toy for their child to chew on. Man, that'd be a great chew toy for a squirrel. More people just joined. I have no clue what I'm talking about. We're next to this dam by my hometown. And 2 days ago, I live streamed out here. And I went through some really tall grass and lost the little cover for my charger port. Little piece of rubber I don't want to leave behind. And it cost $5. Can you believe that? It doesn't even come with the one wheel. You've got to buy it separately. It comes without charger port protection. And the hawk's here again. Of course, this is his home. I bet he eats all kinds of rats and mice out here. What music do I like? That's a loaded question. Taste in music is a wild thing. I was just hooking up my Amazon Music. I've never used Amazon Music, but I have Amazon Prime. And it was like, hey, you're not utilizing your Amazon Prime subscription. I was like, all right, fine. I'm not paying for any other music thing right now, so we'll give it a go. And he's asking me for what artists I like, and it's just like, yeah, I know at least like 3/4 of the artists that were on that list. I went all the way to the bottom before even picking one. So I don't think I'm too picky with music. But that being said, I come from a rural area in Texas, and there's a lot of country music, and I do not enjoy country music at all. There may be a couple songs ever that I would happily say I enjoy. That being said, I have played country music on stage. But, you know, you do what you gotta do. You play the country music so that you're able to play some rock and blues music with your friends on stage. Life is compromise. It's hard. It's hard to compromise. I mean, we definitely should not compromise when it comes to veganism, though. Like, if you have the ability to not exploit animals, you just shouldn't. Oh man, I was hoping I was gonna find it on this little short path here. Come on, be right up here. I was feeling really optimistic, but still, like, was willing to hunt around a little bit. I'm still willing to hunt around a bit. Let me know if it gets boring. You want me to ride the one wheel around a little bit? I mean, I definitely will shortly. I don't think I went up this hill. It gets too steep. Or I went up a little ways. Yeah, I remember. I went up here a little ways, but it started getting too steep, and I flipped it and went down. Kind of did a little U-turn and went downhill. I could be right up here. Oh my goodness. Am I too optimistic? Trying to find the rubber needle in the haystack. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't think anybody's commented on how ridiculous my plan to find this thing is. Yeah. You can murder other animals. Sabby, you can't find it there. Are you telling me you found it up in the sky above me or something? And that's like a green. This is like an olive green. So I see that little green dot on my screen. That ain't the same. You didn't find it. It'd be crazy if I'm just standing right above it right now. You guys want to look? See, I'm just staring at the ground, kicking my feet around. And you see any olive green little rubber plunger looking thing? It's like the size of your thumb, just like your thumbnail. You guys see anything on screen? Let me know. Wait, no, that's gonna get confusing. If you guys start messing with me saying, "Oh, it's right there. Go back." Oh, that would be really annoying. If I was to believe it every time someone said, "I saw it. I saw it." Oh, dang it. That's not what I need right now. I don't need y'all telling me you saw it and you're just playing. Where did I turn around? I don't think I made it this far up. No, one wheel halfway up the hill. I feel like I would have came straight up here until I couldn't. But I'm kind of at the top, so I didn't make it this far. And I do not see my track from 2 days ago. So that makes this even harder. I was hoping. Yeah, I didn't think you'd be able to help. I was just offering you the opportunity, you know? So, I don't know. I really was hoping I'd be able to see my tire track. That way I could at least follow my path. I could open up the app and look at the map, but I don't think it's accurate. Like it's probably not accurate to 10 feet, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's my next plan of action. This looks like grass pushed down, but it comes from higher than I think I would have made it. I don't know. Maybe I went up over there. Gee whiz. Am I wasting my time? Should I just have fun? Have fun and buy a new one? I just want to leave a little piece of rubber out here for something like a toad to choke on. You guys like toads? We got toads. My mom said she hadn't seen very many toads this year. She's worried. I've seen a few, so I'm not as worried as she is. There used to be a bunch more. Do y'all know there are species of toads that can live 60 years? I think that's pretty freaking cool. What are we doing? It's times like these. I think I may be insane. We're just looking for a little $5 piece of rubber. You got somebody else in here? Nope. Angela and Sabby and Vegan Anthem. I forget Vegan Anthem's name. I probably remember it as soon as somebody says it. Someone remind me, and then I'll feel like a fool once I hear it or read it rather. Yes, Abby, it would be really cool if I found it. I'd be overjoyed. I have lost it one other time, and I did find it, but it was not as difficult of a challenge. I was showing my cousins, one of my cousins, the one wheel. He said he was, before I bought one, I ran into him at the grocery store, and I was like, I'm trying real hard not to buy a one wheel. And just talking to somebody about it made me want it more. He's like, oh, a one wheel, huh? I've been looking to get one of those. He likes to do some like camping stuff, you know, summertime adventures, take a camper out with the kids and maybe go to a lake or something. And just something to scoot around on instead of walking everywhere or driving. If you just got like a mile or two to go somewhere, it's a fun little transportation device. So I let him try it out. He tried getting on it a few times and then let his two sons try it. One of them's actually too young to try, but he's the one who tried it the most. His oldest maybe gave it 5 minutes. And you know, they didn't do bad. None of them hit the ground, I don't think. But the youngest one tried a whole lot, and I was trying to help him get up on there, and he kept turning it over on its side. It like roll over. And it was in my cousin's front yard. And I didn't see it until I got home from my cruise afterwards. Cruised around town. I'm like, oh crap, I lost it. I know exactly where it is. This kiddo rolled that thing over in the lawn several times, so it had to be there. Next day I went there probably around 10 or 11 in the morning. While no one was around, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna find it. And I found it in the grass, which was amazing. I was so happy to find it. It kind of stood out when I actually looked at it, but like, you know, looking for something green and a bunch of green stuff. I didn't think I was actually going to find it. I just wanted to, and then it happened. But now, like looking for it now, when I looked back at the footage, it looked like, yeah, it was still here when I had to remount on the board somewhere around this location where I'm at now, where the grass is all laid down and dead. I'm like, okay, if it's there, it will be easy to spot. So we're here. And I don't think it's in here. I think it happened after. But in the tall grass behind me over here, grass is like minimum 3 foot tall. It's 5 foot tall in some spots. I rode right through it. And I thought before I looked back at the footage that's where it happened, that's where it fell out. Then I looked really carefully at the footage for any moment where I saw the board really like a clear image. And then right about where I'm standing now would have been the last place I saw it on the footage. And it looked as dangling out this, you know, it wasn't pushed in all the way because all the tall grass kind of pulled on it a little bit to where it was sticking out. Luke. Oh, Luke, were you just in Anna's life? Is that the same Luke, or is that even a Luke? I think that's Luke. Is that the same person? Savvy, what's wrong with you? No one likes your name. Is Anthem your actual name? Is that why you're saying that? What is an anthem? You know, like a it's like a theme song for a country or a group of sorts. We could make an actual vegan anthem, right? Who's writing a vegan anthem? Is there anyone out there doing that? Don't ask me to do it. I'll play drums for the track, but you'll probably just use AI. That's what people do nowadays. Artists are becoming irrelevant. Not really. You can't reproduce what a person can do. You can make good music with AI, don't get me wrong, but it just won't be human. I don't know, it's hard to say because like it you can't really tell when you listen to good AI music if it's AI or not. It's like it has to say it is or not. Yeah, I like the name Vegan Anthem. I'm just wondering if that's your actual name because what's Savvy just said. So you attempted making an actual anthem for veganism, apparently. Yeah, yeah. Imagine AI beating Bach. I mean, all you gotta do is like plug in parameters that would mimic Bach's writing style, right? I don't know. Oops, sweat on my eye. Need a quick wipe in. Ooh, I knew it was gonna be hot. All right, where's this little piece of rubber, guys? Don't you guys have all the answers? Yeah, I have a hard time keeping up with people's names. Sometimes I try, most of the time, I don't really try. Where's that little piece of silicone? It's olive green and it belongs in the hole on my one wheel. Whoa, I need it so my board lasts longer. I don't want water or dirt in my charport. I want it. I almost need it. If I found it right now, I'd have way more fun. Or I could have fun now and come back to looking for it. If Bach beat them to it. Bach beat them to it. Yeah, I suppose you're right. But I mean, you make something that isn't anything that Bach wrote, but just as intricate and that soul capturing. Yeah, I don't know. That the X factor that very skilled musicians and music writers have. Eager to find out what if AI can make a better song than Bach, or eager to find out if I find this little piece of rubber. Like it could have rolled down into this crevice. It's not very deep. It's just like where the water flows into. Like if I was driving by somewhat quickly and it fell off, theoretically it could bounce down the hill a little bit. I don't know. I don't think it's here. I think it's in the grass up here, but I don't know where to start looking. Where did I get off this little trail and head that way? Where did I do that? That's where I need to start, and that's probably where I'll find it. Oh dear. Am I losing my mind, guys? Is this totally pointless? Should I not be doing this? Should I not be live streaming this? Can I truly focus on the search of a tiny little piece of rubber if I'm constantly chatting with people from around the world? Allison, you are back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You are so welcome back. Allison Bach. Oh yeah. Angela's trying to catch up now. Are you watching it? You watching me at double speed? You watching me with the chipmunk voice? Maybe I should post all my videos with chipmunk voice. Would anybody take me seriously? Does anybody take me seriously now? What's the consensus here? Does anybody take me seriously? Am I irrelevant? I mean, you guys seem to come when I go live here recently. I've been a little more excited to go live these days. Especially since I can go live from my phone. It's a relieving thing. I like going live from the house, but really just to play drums. Some of you like that. Me playing drum stuff. Soon I'll go, I'll probably go live a couple times this week in the college town near where I live. It's like an hour drive almost. But it's my favorite place to play music in public. Just set up my drums and just play. Been wanting to do some more street outreach, but like every time I have the inkling, is that how you say it? Inclining. Anytime I want to go out there and do it, I want to do both. So I'm bringing equipment to try to do some outreach and then also play drums. And it's like, which one do I do first? Because I play money. I mean, I do it because it's fun. I like playing drums and provide some entertainment to people walking by and stuff. But it would be nice to have a little side cash. And I did make a little bit of money last time. Not much. Enough to justify the expense getting there. I mean, it definitely paid for my gas and food for the day and maybe a little bit more. Probably food for a week. That's about right. I think I made about enough money for food for a week when I went out there and entertained the public. All right, I don't think I can make it up this high on the one wheel. Somewhere around here I turned around and went down the hill. That looks like a groove right here. You probably can't see it. It's like somewhere right in here that looks like there's a path going down. So maybe I made it up that far. But that's so close to the top. It's like, yeah, I remember it being fun. I was like, oh, come on, make it to the top, make it to the top. And then I didn't. And I whipped it around real quick. And then we went down the hill. So I'm thinking it just might be right there where I turned around real hard. Oh, see, now I'm away from that different color ground where it would have been easy to find if it were there. And I'm now in the territory of grass. Oh, my one wheel probably turned off. I was gonna make sure it's still on because I'm tracking. Oh no, it turned itself off. It sure did. I want to try to ride the one wheel when it's not on. Super hard to balance. Another time. Wait till I get a helmet. Get a helmet. Make sure I'm on nice grass. Short grass though, so there's not as much resistance. You can get a nice running start and jump on it. See how far I can make it roll. But yeah, it turned off. I don't know. If I turn it on now, I don't think it'll... I actually have never let it... I've never let it die when I was in the middle of a ride. Maybe it'll still track those miles. I want to track those miles, guys. The one wheels, they got there's an app there. Track some miles and you get achievements and stuff like you're playing video games on the real world. There should be achievements like one I just achieved. It do a little trespassing without getting caught. Oh goodness, I'm a bad influence. What are y'all saying? Phone feels like it's getting hot. Maybe I'll put it behind the sun, behind me. Put it in my shade. I don't know Ligure. Am I saying that right? It's PJ U-Tops, right? Is that? I think PJ is U-Tops, but I'm not sure if I know Ligure. Tell me if I'm saying that wrong too. I don't think I know Sober Vegan. Yeah, the hawk is awesome. I'm kind of impeding on the hawk's territory though. I think that's why he's flying around screaming. I think he or she has a nest somewhere. You know what? Asking the hawk for help sounds like a great idea. Because like they see so much better than us. I think I'd need to show the hawk what I'm looking for though. You know what I mean? Because how am I supposed to describe the hawk what it is I'm out here looking for? But man, yeah, hawk eyes, man. We all know hawks have great vision. They'll be way up in the sky and tracking their prey from way up high, and then they dive bomb. You guys seen hawks dive bomb? I want to say they go like 60 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour when they're diving. Is this the hawk here? Is that someone else? I want to yell at it for assistance, but I don't want you guys to be like, ow, my freaking ears. If I cover the mic up, will it still be loud? We're gonna try it. We're gonna cover the mic up with my hand. Hey, hawk! Can you help me find this piece of rubber? It's really small. All right, I tried. I may try again. That hawk noise came from someone else. Yeah, U-Tops. I got it right. I got a name right. Show him the photo. I didn't take a photo. I don't know where to take this search. I mean, ooh, is that coyote poop? I think that's coyote poop. Y'all like coyote poop? You guys like coyote poop? It's like a fur ball of poop shape. Poop shaped fur ball. Am I gonna get banned for showing wild animals fecal matter on screen? Is that a thing? Surely not. The world's not that crazy, right? This little piece of rubber is not this high up. This is too flat for me to have to turn around. But we're looking. Took a pause for a minute to try to read y'all's comments. Chats, I suppose, not comments. Comments are on videos, Tad. Gee whiz. Where in the heck is this thing? In all of this grass, guys. It could be in this area, or it could be farther over there, around the big tree. There's more. Where do I take it? Where do I take it, guys? Not sure where to look next. Mason's name is Mason. Like his username is Mason, right? Or Mason is in his username. I can't remember. Vegan Mason or Mason something. My goodness. Should I just jump on the one wheel and start riding around? Is this way too ridiculous? Am I way too optimistic for this world, people? Defiled is your name. Mason is his trade. Mason the stonemason. So is it not his actual name, or he is a Mason? He is Mason the Mason. I feel like this area is too flat. I would need to look a little farther down the hill. Down the hill. I'm getting more opportunity for chiggers to get in my socks, and under my underpants. Last time I did good though. I got home, I got my air compressor out, and I blew off my feet and my shoes, and I didn't seem to get any new chigger bites. But did I do it on stream, or did I just come out here? No, I streamed it. That first one wheel stream I did. I came out here and I just rode across the top of the dam over here. This the top of here. I rode across it. I came over here and I played around this area, and then I rode back across the dam. I had a lot of chigger bites from that night. Mostly because after I was done riding the one wheel, I drained the battery down And I chatted with you guys for like 2 or 3 hours about nothing really. Did we talk about anything important? Or did we just like confirm our biases with each other? Can y'all hear the grasshoppers? You have the big flappy wings when they fly away from me. What's that? What's a rock doing right there? That looks like a fossil. There's no way you can see it. Kind of looks like a fossil, don't it? What do you think? Fossil or just a rock? I'm throwing it. I threw it, guys. Where is this little piece of rubber? I need it to keep dirt, debris, and water out of my charger port. I suppose it's not really a necessity, but it's something I'd rather be there to protect my irrational investment. My goodness. Am I going to find it? Do we need to start a poll? Is Tad going to find the charger port cover? Is Tad going to find his little rubber plunger? Is Tad going to find his $5 piece of rubber? Is Tad going to find his stuff out in the tall grass? Is this even possible? Let's see what y'all are saying. Oh, I'm pretty far behind, I think. Let me see here. Full swore through cruel spite and false report. He is Mason. That I may say forevermore. Farewell, my joy, adieu. Comfort. But you wouldn't know about that. What wrongfully you judge of me? Reciting a poem in here? Say what ye list, it will not be. Ye seek, for that cannot be found. Indeed. You little bug on me. Get off. I didn't hurt you. I'm pretty sure I didn't hurt you. Yeah. Asked some girl on a dating app a few months ago why she liked my profile. She says, the eyes of a seeker. Or no, the eyes of an unconscious seeker. I didn't say anything back. And then she unmatched me. I went through all the spiritual mumbo jumbo stuff. Came out the other side, guys. Sometimes I feel like I might fall back into it. I grew up going to a Catholic school. It was always nonsense to me. And I just went to a funeral today. It just reminds me of all the confusion. Everyone just accepts it. I don't know about it, guys. Religion makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, we're gonna go spiritual journey, right? Oh my gosh. Yep. I've been a spiritual hippie for the past 5 years or more. Just kind of wanting to get there. Maybe like 10 years ago when I started looking into veganism. And then it's like, it just, for some reason, it just clicked. Like, you don't want, why would you put all that suffering and tortured animal flesh in your vessel? That kind of helped me get there. And then, like, I was always kind of like, leave less of an environmental footprint. Always drove fuel efficient cars, little Honda Civics, while everyone around me is driving a truck in rural North Texas. I gotta get a truck. And then I'm like, yeah, don't use much fuel. And then there's a point where I sold my car and I was gonna build a tricycle and just travel the country on a tricycle. And one of my friends is like, oh yeah, you're gonna be all eco-friendly. Well, I'll use all the gas for you. The same argument that non-vegans use. Oh, cool, more meat for me. So silly. It's like, yeah, does it really work like that? I think you're just gonna use as much as you're gonna use. I mean, you can cut back or you could use more, but like, you're gonna do that anyways. Nothing to do with me. Far behind him, my goodness. Can't remember the sound of your own name. PJ's Paul. Paul is the name of the cousin I was talking about earlier, if y'all were in here. Paul T. His dad is Paul. He's Paul T. And his oldest son is PT. Probably giving too much information. What poem was that? Yeah, what poem was that? I'm going to have to read it back again when I'm not live so I can fully take it in. Oh, Defiled is the name. Composer Robert Johnson. Anna N.E. Bolian? Is it Bolian? Annie Bolian? No, it's Bolian, I think. We must be trained to run from that woo. A hat having any photos on me? Oh, you hate having photos of yourself? That's, I suppose that's fair. My ride will be stopped. Oh, I'm going to turn the one wheel on. It just told me it will be stopped if I don't. So I'm going to turn this thing on. See if I can continue the ride. All right, we're on the one wheel again. I don't know what we're doing though. Should I just hop right back off and look for this thing? It's like anywhere else I look, I feel like it's going to be a shot in the dark unless I turn the live off and open up my one wheel map and like try to trace the map as best I can. Because I was really hoping I was going to be able to see where I drove the other day, 2 days ago. And I said drove. I meant rode. I was hoping I would be able to see where I rode my one wheel 2 days ago. But this doesn't look promising. I'm starting to get a little sad that it might not happen. but I am going to seek shade for a moment. So I'm going to go over here. And you get some of this. Oh, I'm about to fall. Oh, I almost fell. I caught it though, guys. Don't worry. I need to change the angle on my phone. Because when I fully extend it like that, I can't quite get the angle I want. Ah, shade feels nice. And I actually rode right through this area. I know for a fact. I'm pretty sure I know for a fact that I rode right through here, guys. I'm pretty sure I know for a fact. I'm pretty sure I know for a fact. Oh my goodness, I'm stupid. All right, let me see what y'all said while I was riding. The Dylan was tomorrow is a long time. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I was already here. You start doing activism, you realize they post everything. So then you decided to help out online as best you can, I suppose. And you do. You're in the chat. Everywhere I see, I look around for vegan live streams, and there you are. You and Sabby, always there. I'm just the lurker guy. Pops in to say goodbye. I don't say goodbye. I say peace. Peace. Should I stop saying peace at the end of live streams, guys? Does it annoy anybody? Is anybody like, why is this Tad Otto guy come in here and just say peace? What's he doing? What's this guy doing? Does he have anything? Does he have any input? Is he just going to come in here and say peace? You know, can we just have a little bit of peace on earth, you know? Is it too much to ask? If all I do is just present an idea in a single word, is that too much? And here I am searching again instead of catching up with the chat. I need to wipe this sweat off again. A little sweaty, guys, but it's okay. The glasses actually, I think the glasses help. I forget if it's called nearsighted or farsighted. I need glasses to help me see farther away. I used to be able to see well enough to where I passed my driver's license test without my glasses. I forgot to bring them one time. They're like, you just go ahead and try. So I tried and I passed just barely. And then the year after that, I had to get it renewed again. And I wore contacts. I cheated. I wore contacts. It didn't say anything. So it doesn't say I require spectacles. It says nothing about requirements of spectacles on my driver's license. And then ever since then, they never even do the sight test anymore. It's just like a renew. I haven't even taken a photo in a long time. I think it's probably, I want to say my photo on my driver's license is over 10 years old. My goodness, guys. Am I going to find this thing? I need to catch up with this chat, dude. I'm terrible at this. I'm not very good at reading. It just takes me a couple tries usually to comprehend what's going on. Here's a running joke. Maybe no photos. We need photos to hand out if you get kidnapped. Yeah, there's not many photos of me recent, like the past 10 years, there's not a ton of photos. There are some. There are some. I like photos though. I don't mind people seeing my image. One of the things I like to say, to expose one's self is art. Yeah. I'm a big fan of that saying, whatever you want to call it. Thanks, Sabby. I am crazy. Sabby, I didn't see your retracted message. Did you say something rude? I'm sure you didn't, right? Certainly not from Sabby. I'm nearsighted. Thank you, Allison. But yeah, I'm nearsighted, but I still prefer to have the glasses on when I'm looking for something in the grass. It's like, it doesn't help that much. Like, it doesn't, once my eyes adjust to it, it's like I can see just fine. I don't know. I'm still looking. Did I get this close to the tree though? I know there's these leaves that are scaring me. They kind of look like poison ivy. I'm not an expert. I should be though. I used to get poison ivy so bad when I was a kid. Oh, I used to have it bad. I haven't had it real bad the past few years. Ever since I went vegan. When I first went vegan, like the first couple of years, I started claiming that I stopped getting poison ivy because I really hadn't had any poison ivy outbreaks, and I felt like I was coming in close proximity with poison ivy, and that's all it takes with me usually. I had really convinced myself that after I went vegan that I hadn't been contracting poison ivy. Is that a correct way of saying that? Contracting. I don't know. It's not an infection, is it? Poison ivy infection? Poison ivy breakout? That's better. It's a allergic reaction. Allergic breakout. So yeah, since going vegan, I haven't had a poison ivy breakout. But a couple of years ago, I was camping out in the woods with a bunch of hippies. And there was a few things that could have got me given me an allergic reaction, and I just had it on my arm, like right somewhere, like right here, like right on my arm, close to my wrist, on the inside of it, like the soft side of your arm. And funny enough, it started breaking out, the same exact thing, like a few months ago. Like, it was identical. I had never had like an allergic reaction like return identically to a previous breakout. It was interesting for me. Here I am talking about poison ivy. Yes, peace on earth would be good. It's a good thing to wish for on your birthday. Yep, a reaction. allergic reaction to poison ivy. But I think my most recent one was a couple years ago, but I said it came back a couple years later, right? That's so weird. I think it was more, it might have been a poison oak. There was, because I was we were cleaning up some trash out in the woods, and there was like trash that had been there for maybe a decade. So like the dirt like dirt had formed over it. You know what I mean? Leaves and grass and stuff breaks down and turns into soil. And then like grabbing the trash out from under it, it was pulling out roots. And the roots were looking awful sus. Those were some sus looking roots, I'll tell you what. Oh! Wouldn't it be funny if you were close enough to a hawk when he screamed? You could hear a K sound really quietly after. Hawk! Hawk! Stupid. I'm like, every minute that I continue on this search, it feels more and more futile. It's like, I can't see where I went. Is it really possible to find this thing? Like, I don't know. Don't know what I'm doing out here. My friends, what am I doing? Should be out somewhere speaking up for animals that can't speak up for themselves. Why am I looking for this $5 piece of rubber? Because I'm having fun, right? This is fun. I'm having fun. And somehow you guys are having fun watching me pretend to have fun. Am I pretending to have fun, or is this fun? This is fun, right? Are you having fun? No, that's not it. Gosh. It's just a leaf. Doesn't even look like it. What am I? Losing my mind. Can you lose a mind if you never had one to lose? If I already had lost my mind, can you lose your mind again? How many times can you lose your mind before your mind is permanently lost? Should I pick up trash while I'm here? Stuff my pockets full of this? Another time, maybe? I don't know. I like picking up trash in the woods. I did a lot of that when I was camped out on Mount Shasta, California, on the mountain. I was there for a month, camped out in my tent. I only came down for water and grocery runs on Sunday with the drum circle at the community, like the local park. Drum circles are fun, guys. There's a lot of weird people. I like weird people, though. I used to think they were the most authentic. I don't know where I stand on the matter. I still like hippies. Definitely like hippies more than I like your average human. I went out west looking for vegan hippie friends. I did meet a couple vegan hippie friends, but friends I spent most time with weren't vegan. And when I brought up veganism, like the cognitive dissonance kicks in, and it makes me sad. It makes me sad to see friends suffer from cognitive dissonance and not even realize it or would never acknowledge it. One of my best friends out there, I was talking about veganism. We were driving down the road. We drove past California's massive farm, cattle farm. It's a big farm. Like I'm saying, there's probably tens of thousands of cattle, of individual cows. I don't want to lump them all up into one thing. They're not just cattle. There are thousands of individuals. I'm about to fall. I'm about to fall. I got it. I recovered. All right. But yeah, we were talking about cows. And she goes on to, like, she didn't like what we were seeing, but you know, she wasn't about to say that veganism was the way. She said, well, I already knew this about her at the time, but she said she was vegan before. I think she said she was vegan for like 6 years or something. And that's kind of the point I'm at right now, is like, I'm telling people I'm vegan for 6 years. I'm probably 6.5 now, but I was plant-based for a couple of years before that. I'd never really been, I never really told anybody I was vegetarian. I kind of skipped that. I skipped over the vegetarian thing. I was like, how can you trying to do something for the greater good of individuals, but you put them through something even worse? Just from my initial research, I just felt like it was so silly to vegetarian. But like where I'm from, there is no vegans and vegetarians. My preschool teacher was, or maybe still is, a vegetarian. She was my art teacher in high school as well. So like at least I had somebody that was a vegetarian growing up. We didn't really talk about it much or at all. Ah, dang, where am I at with this chat? I haven't looked at it in a while. Oh dear. Yeah, reaction. That's where I'm at. When I was 19, I interviewed with Big Sisters of Canada. I don't think I've heard of Big Sisters of Canada. One of the questions they asked me was, if I could have one wish, what would it be? I said, peace for everyone. And the person told me that was an odd thing to say. Oh my goodness. It's odd for you to wish peace on Earth. Wow. Got a helicopter going around somewhere. Wonder if it's a care flight. Let's give you a little peek before it goes behind the trees. See if I can give you a peek. Just think that's a care flight. Huh. What an odd thing for them to say, right? 100%, Allison. Yeah, would have been a perfect answer. I didn't get approved. Sorry you didn't get approved. If I didn't catch you before you left, Allison, peace. Have fun at yoga. Make sure catch the Zen before you leave. Bring it back home with you. You're fine, Angela. No need to be lickety split in the chat. Yeah, ethical vegetarians are in denial of reality. I agree. Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Canada is a nonprofit federation charity offering a youth mentoring program founded in 1913. Thank you, Sabby. Spooky Bass. Spooky Bass with the facts. Bring in the facts. I did not know that, but it kind of makes sense, you know. Big brothers, big sisters, you know. It sounds pretty self-explanatory, but I just hadn't heard of it specifically. Should I give up on my recovery mission? Should I give up on my search and rescue? Should I abandon my silicone search and rescue mission? I'm back on my one wheel, just kind of looking around. Instead of just riding straight from my house, I did drive. So my car isn't very far, so I have more battery capacity in the one wheel to look around a little more. I don't even think I came down this far over here. And there's no tall grass. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm losing it. I didn't just lose it, I'm losing it. Oh, I'm going to take this feather, guys. I don't know how you guys feel about feather taking. When I see a feather that's in pristine condition. Man, that's beautiful. I think that's one of these hawk's feathers. It looks pretty similar to what I think is an owl feather I have at the house. I was just sitting on my computer one day, probably a year ago. I'm just sitting there on my computer and I look out the window and there's just like a feather falling down. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta go pick that up. I hadn't really fully come out of my spiritual nonsense mindset at that point. Looking for meaning in everything that happens in my life. Can I put this in my pocket? Or is it gonna get damaged? I gotta hold on to it. Put it in my hair. Is it gross if I put this in my hair, guys? I'm gonna go home and take a shower, so like it's not that gross, right? Anybody in there think it's disgusting if I put this feather in my hair? I didn't exploit anybody for it. Let me creep over to the shade and then I'll read the chat, see if anybody answers. I found a feather. Is it creepy, gross, or anything like that for me to stick it in my hair? I don't want to hurt it in my pocket. That is the biggest reason. I could just shove it in the ground, you know? Let some little animal building a nest use it for something. Their little hole, their little hole in the ground decoration. Or maybe they could, I don't know. Animals are smarter than we think most of the time. Maybe they can use it as a tool of some sort. Am I too optimistic? No, not right now. I'm feeling I'm feeling the pessimism right now with not finding this thing in a timely manner. All right, this is my nice shade spot again. Let me read some stuff. Okay. Sabby says we have to call off the search. Do I have to? All right, Sabby. Spooky Base gave me explicit permission. Yeah, brain fart. You know that. Where do I put it in my hair? It's gonna mess with my glasses. Where's a good spot? Or maybe like behind. Is that all right? Where's a good spot to put it in? You can't even see it there. Do I want you to see it? Do you want to see it? Maybe I'll put it on this side. It like pops up. I don't want to mess up my shitty ponytail. How's that? That's the back side of it. I want to see the color in it. So I guess I got to put it on the other side. Oh no, my hair is coming out. That doesn't look good at all. Now my hair is getting all kinds of messed up, guys. Done ruined it. Done ruined it. Where do I put this thing? Does that look any good? Oh, that's gonna fly out. My hair is just a little too short. Does anybody like my dreadlocks? Do I need to put my dreadlocks back in my hair? I love my dreadlocks. I miss them. That's cool. It feels loose though. It's gonna blow away. Especially if I get on the highway. If I get on the highway, I definitely want to get on the highway to get back to my car. There we go, right in the middle. How about that? Stick it right in the middle. That ain't going anywhere. All right. Good enough. People think I'm crazy already. Maybe random people on the highway will think I'm crazy. Angela forgot what we were looking for. I've said it like a million times. It's a little piece of silicone, little rubber insert. It goes in the charger port of my one wheel. It fell out 2 days ago. I'll show you where it belongs. Let me get off the one wheel. All right, let me turn this around. There's my one wheel. Turn on its side. It covers the charger port. And it's olive green, a little piece of rubber. That's what I've been out here looking for. And I have found it in grass before. One other time I've lost it. I've only owned this thing for 3.5 weeks or something like that. And that thing costs $5. It doesn't even come with the board. It's a aftermarket thing. It's like maybe if I was just paying a little more attention, I would have found it. All right, there's a big comment up here I didn't see. I actually have recently bought a couple of hats that this feather would fit right into. It's like it has like a kind of a little strap on it, and it would fit right in there. It's like, I don't like baseball caps, but it's kind of like a baseball cap, but it's not the same design, you know? I don't really like wearing hats in general, unless it's like, what do you call them? Like a sock cap or a toboggan, or heard someone say it recently. I think it starts with a C. I can't remember what it's called. Ooh, I only got 34% battery on my phone. But looks like my one wheel has probably still has 70% on my one wheel, so I'm good at there. But I think I need to start making my way back if y'all want to watch me ride around a little bit. It's an hour and a half stream so far. Here for them, in speciesism, species-based discrimination, veganism, principle against viewing. Speaking of, in treating animals instrumentally, cross abolition. Francione? Is that how you say that? Francione? Ah, ponytail elastic. It's a good idea. That's pretty close to what I did. I just put it behind that. It's like right next to the ponytail elastic thing. The birds want it in your eye. They want the feather in my eye. They dropped it so that I'd stab myself in the eye so they could eat my eyes. I could probably clip it to my mic. That would work. It is a beautiful feather. And it is a treasure. I don't know. I don't like seeing feathers as treasure. I feel like I'm grateful to have stumbled across it. And it pleases me to carry it with me. Next time I stream from my home, I'll show you the other feather I was talking about. When I asked Google what kind of feather it was, and they think it was a tail feather of a owl. And I definitely hear an owl every now and then around my house. I'm trying to catch up with this chat before I start one wheel fun, having one wheel fun. You don't want to see us using them for fashion? Yeah, that's why I asked if y'all had any qualms about me putting a feather in my hair. I'm not a fan of it for fashion, but like, I just want to have it, and like putting it in my pocket and riding around having fun will damage it. So like wearing it externally kind of helps it from getting damaged. That's all right, Angela. If you got work you got to do it, you know. Don't worry about little old me out in the middle of nowhere riding a one wheel around looking for a tiny piece of rubber you dropped. I didn't drop it. It fell off my board. Zero exploitation occurred here. Indeed. If it is prompting fashion, it is promoting exploitation and scaring the birds. Oh, I don't want to scare the birds. You're right, I might be scaring the birds. I didn't think about that. He is still yelling at me. Unless he just yells all the time. Who knows? He might just be a yeller. I think he's yelling at me though. I'm scaring off all the little critters that he's trying to hunt. That's a good thing though, right? Well, he's awful close now. Do you want to be friends with me? If you didn't think I was crazy before, maybe you do now. You'll see him up there. Somewhere behind me. He's up there. Oh, there he was. Where'd he go? Trying to find him in the background. Still up there, gliding around. It's probably just because I'm so close to the camera and it's focused on me. Let me catch up. And you too, I don't know. You can't see the beauty in a feather. Yeah, I don't mean to promote exploitation by sticking this feather in my hair. I really just put it there as a way of preserving it while transporting it. I mean, if I must throw it back down on the ground, maybe I will. But I'm not gonna like wear this feather everywhere I go. And there's only two now. There's 3 people watching the stream. And if I tilt my head back, you can't even see it. Sorry if it offends you. But yeah, you're welcome for asking. It does concern me, right? I do, like, it was the first thing on my mind when I picked up the feather. I was like, am I doing something wrong? And I thought about it and I decided no, but at the same time, it's like I do see, it's like you could perceive my action of sticking it in my hair as a form of promoting feathers for fashion, but that is not the intention behind it. I appreciate the acknowledgement of my good heart. I try. I don't think I heard a rattlesnake. I hope you didn't hear one. I feel like if there was a rattlesnake nearby, I would definitely hear it, because I do know what a rattlesnake sounds like. You probably are hearing grasshoppers. They kind of make that ticking or clicking noise when they fly. It's like, tick, 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 tick. It's not, see, that noise I made kind of sounds like a rattlesnake. I think a rattlesnake is more like, because there's like a lot of different sounds happening. There's a lot of rattles in their tail, and it's kind of like that. But the pretty similar. I don't know. The birds may see it in that, and then you see you doing that, but all good. Yeah, I had that worry. Maybe the bird was getting closer to me because I stuck a feather in my hair. I don't know. I guess I'm caught up. We're an hour and 40 minutes in. I don't have much phone battery life. I'm at 28% phone battery. My one wheel has plenty of battery. So I'm going to have a little bit of fun, and then I'm going to go down the highway. My car's parked down there at the park. If y'all were here on the last stream, parked in the shade down there. I might be able to plug in my phone in my car. Well, my car would have to be running to charge. All right, where am I going though? What am I having fun on? I'm still gonna look at the ground though. I'm just not gonna go as slow and comb through the grass. Man, it'd be so funny if it was just like right here. You guys talk to birds? Talk to birds or screech bird sounds at birds? That's something any of y'all like to do? There's something running in the woods back here. It's probably a bunny rabbit. That's what it sounded like to me. Something small and fast and hoppy. Alright, I didn't change the angle. I wanted to. I can't look at the ground if I'm doing stuff. Just like, oh, here's a bird right in front of me. There's a hawk. Well, if there was a rattlesnake, I've moved on. Although I do want to go back and look for that thing. Oh, I'm so broken. I feel broken sometimes, guys. I just get hung up on stupid little shit. I want to... Like, I'm an artist, right? I've been playing drums for 25 years. I quit several bands. It wasn't all at once, right? But I did leave a couple bands to pursue a life that is in alignment with my ethical principles. Veganism was only part of that. The music scene is filled with stuff I'm not a fan of. The whole drug, sex, and rock and roll thing. I don't love it. I do enjoy playing music though. But part of me just wants to forget all that, get rid of my drums and just go back to visual arts. I do like to draw and paint and stuff. I'd love to do murals. My dad was a sign painter. Me and one of my brothers actually, what's the correct word I'm looking for? It's like refurbished, but no. We did a restoration job on one of my dad's signs a couple years ago. No, it was a year and a half ago. We did a restoration on one of my dad's signs. My dad has been passed away since 2012. So it felt really good to do that. A lot of his signs are still out in the world, you know, providing advertisement to small businesses in the local area. And this particular one is like a clocksmith. What's the word for clocksmith? Someone who fixes clocks. Anyway, so it's a little clock shop in town, right on the square of the county seat. We're a little faster. I don't think we're finding that rubber thing over here. Am I gonna keep coming out here just to look for this thing, or passively look for it and just come out here to have fun and then maybe stumble across it? That seems silly, right? Y'all said anything? Oh, Steven's back. What's up, Steven? Yeah, I'm pretty sure what you heard was a grasshopper. Like, there's a grasshopper right there going clickety click. I feel like I would have heard it, even though I am quite distracted being on live stream and hunting for a tiny little rubber piece of, I don't know what to call it. Do I want to go up the hill? Or am I just done with this? Ah, the highway's busy right now. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. 5:20, man. It's gonna be a lot of cars. It's like, do I go back the way I came and do a little bit more trespassing? Do I need to break the law again? Do more breaking the law, breaking the law. Let me know, was anybody here when I was breaking the law? I was at the beginning of the stream, the first 5 minutes or so of the stream, I was breaking the law. Just a little light trespassing, you know? Drove by some cows, said hi. Let me get in this shade and read some comments. Let me dismount this thing. All right. Yeah, Steven, how was your day? Paperwork. Does that mean you started a new job? You had to fill out paperwork for your new job? If that's the case, good luck with the new job. You mind sharing what kind of job? Horologist? Horologist. Yeah, I think I just am familiar with the word. They use clockmaker. That sounds the most familiar. Yeah. Trust me, that wasn't a grasshopper. All right. Gonna have to take your word for it. All right, what do you guys think? Should I break the law again and do a little trespassing? Or should I get out on the highway again? It was really windy when I went up there the other day, and the live stream was total garbage. Yeah, 2 days ago, my live stream was total garbage. Forgot to bring my microphone. I had every intention on bringing it, even though I wasn't sure I was going to go live. I just ended up doing it. Actually came the other day, it was first time using my little selfie stick quad pod. I need to readjust this thing. So I want it facing this way a little bit more. Like that, but without holding my arm out. So I need to turn it towards me and down a little bit. So I need to twist it this way and then maybe one notch down. I don't think I'm going to hold the selfie stick way out when I'm on the highway, if I do the highway. Because, you know, optics. People think I'm crazy. Look at this guy on a one wheel. They don't even know what a one wheel is. It's podunk town. I'm not trying to judge the people around me. It just happens naturally. Isn't it okay? Because it's natural, right? Does that look stupid? Do I look stupid? Do you not want to be able to see? Do you want to not be able to see the selfie stick? Is that the goal? I can hold it out like this. Let's see if anybody has opinions on trespassing or highway. Yep, new job. You're welcome. What kind of maintenance? Like fixing equipment? That could be interesting. Or is it like a cleaning job? Oh, Satanic Steve wants to break the law. All right, we're gonna go all the way back around where we came from. We're gonna break the law. I got 22% battery on my phone. Hopefully I can get y'all there before then. What do you think? Can I make it that far? We're gonna try. All right, we're gonna try to break the law. I gotta beat the battery on my cell phone. I plugged it in for a little bit before I left, but I think I only had like 80%, maybe 85% tops on my phone before I left the house. Should I not even go around here? I'm just gonna cut straight down here. Let me see if I can. This tall grass might be a problem. It's pretty steep. I can handle this. Let's point you down. Whee! Ah! All right, and instead of going over there, we're just gonna cut straight this way, and we're gonna get up on top of the dam. Maybe not on top. I don't know. We're going over there.